Hello, everybody! BeMetalways here. Welcome to another weekly heavy metal album review. This week I'm reviewing Beast in Black Dark Connection, released by Nuclear Blast Records on October 29th, 2021. Now, Beast in Black is a Helsinki, Finland-based metal band formed in 2015 and led by former Battle Beast guitarist and main songwriter Anton Kabanen. The band makes a very unique blend of genres and therefore created their own sound. While their influences include the big names like Judas Priest, Manowar, Wasp, Accept, and Black Sabbath, they mix that with Italo disco and Eurobeat. Yeah, you read it right. While using, of course, a lot of synths. Greek singer Yannis Papadopoulos has a very dynamic and imposing voice. Think Eric Adams from Manowar, for example. This mix has worked for the band, and they are on an ascendance already from the beginning, from the debut with Nuclear Blast. After the impressive success of the first two records, the debut Berserker from 2017 and its follow-up From Hell with Love 2019, Beast in Black is back with their third effort, Dark Connection. I got to know them as an opening act during a debut album tour, and I was immediately impressed by the quality of their songwriting and also by how cheesy and unapologetic they are. Quote unquote, this is what we love, what we do. If you enjoy it, join us. If not, too bad. This is the kind of vibe I get from this band. Now, Dark Connection features 11 tracks and runs for 48 minutes. After that, there's also two cover songs as bonus, the Battle Hymn from Manowar and They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson. This combination says a lot about the band's sound and influences. The album opens with the heavy high tempo Blade Runner, and thematically this is a great choice to open the album. Films like Blade Runner were pioneers in the live-action cyberpunk genre, and the album really gives out this vibe. Lyrics are mostly about heroic stories that are rooted in sci-fi, fantasy, and cyberpunk. That's also clear from the artwork of the band's longtime collaborator Roman Ismailov. Given this theme, it is no surprise that Dark Connection features the most prominent synths of all of Beast in Black's recordings so far. Despite that, at its core, it's still all about straightforward heavy slash power metal sound. The band's mastermind Anton Kabanen is as a genius as he can get, especially when it comes to writing ageless melodies that are uplifting, catchy, and just all around memorable. His music writing combined with Papadopoulos' vocals is just a magical combination. In every song, the Greek singer displays his powerful and versatile pipes, singing irresistible melodies that will get stuck in your mind. Produced, recorded, and mixed by Kabanen himself, and then mastered by Emil Pohjalainen, if that's the right pronunciation, the album sounds modern and bright. In addition to the Italo disco and Eurobeat influences, the band also adds symphonic elements to make those melodies and choruses sound even bigger. No wonder with every tour they get more popular, and Beast in Black put out a fantastic and fun show to watch, so I do recommend it. But back to Blade Runner. This is one of the heaviest tracks on the album, despite the synthesizers. The crunchy guitars are very prominent. Overall, all the elements discussed above are present here. With its 80s guitar intro, Belladonna builds up into one of the catchiest songs due to its huge chorus. Highway to Mars keep things interesting, and it's again a display of Papadolo's vocal abilities. It's a bit of a longer song with an interesting instrumental middle section that will clearly work well live. Interestingly, the three songs in after three songs, we are then finally on the hit songs that have been put out as singles from the album. So the first one, Hardcore, which is the shortest song on the album, One Night in Tokyo, and then Moonlight Rendezvous. They are all very good tracks, a bit less heavy than the first three ones, but even then, they are still good tracks, but with very prominent synthesizers. But these singles are a lot of fun. Moonlight Rendezvous has a very elaborated video of up to 7 minutes. It's like a short film, and it will certainly help the band to get further visibility. Now, the second half of the album is not as strong as the first six songs, in my opinion, but it is still very good. Revengeance Machine is a very heavy track featuring great performance again from Papadopoulos, and it sounds like Judas Priest's Turbo album on steroids. Dark New World and To the Last Drop of Blood are good power metal tracks and a futuristic version of Rhapsody, in my opinion. Then Broken Mirrors is another catchy one before we head to the album closer and longest song on the album, the almost 6 minutes My Dystopia. Don't get fooled by the first bars of the song. This is not really a power ballad. It's more like a mid-tempo song that builds up and has some ups and downs. It's quite symphonic and makes me think of bands like Camelot. Great way to close the album with something slightly different. Now, if I would pick something to complain, maybe I would prefer to have a little bit more heaviness and somewhat less synths, but maybe the next album they will bring back this rawness of the debut album. But this is more like a wish than a problem with Dark Connection. Overall, the sound fits the concept. Also, to be fair, this is the first album without a real power ballad, and to me that's a big plus for Dark Connection. Now let's wrap up things here. Of course, if you're looking to complex progressive music or extreme metal with vocal growls, whatever, this is not your place. But if, like me, you are into a bit of a cheese in your power metal and want to have some fun, then Dark Connection is a sequence of jewels fusing modern power metal, Eurobeat from start to finish. In this context, there are no bad tracks. Anton is a master of creating catchy music, and via Beast in Black he won't apologize or contain his love for the cheesiness of the 80s of the European power metal. But as opposed to the previous album, this doesn't sound like a retro album, but rather a futuristic modern album. At the end of the day, when you combine the love and belief of what you do with skillful songwriting and talented musicians, this combination makes Beast in Black a band in strong ascendancy, and Dark Connection is a very good album that I would give 82 out of 100. Hope you also enjoy it. This is lots of fun, and BeMetalways!